Okay, everybody, JD, aka the Black Italian, CEO, Get Dough Records and Get Dough Distribution. I'm here with my friend Willie Green. You guys already know him, so I don't need to reintroduce him. We're here talking about his book, Just to Be Free. Just came out. Too Short's got a copy of it. Nipsey Hussle's got a copy of it. Oprah Winfrey, if you're watching this or this gets to you, he's from Mississippi, right down the street from you.
Yes,
you got to go www.williegreen.com. www.williegreen.com. This man did 27 years in the state penitentiary in California, San Quentin, for a murder he did not commit and was exonerated. Today we're going to talk a little bit to him about his time in the penitentiary and a miracle that this man got to experience. He never thought he was getting out, y'all. I want you to, the day you were sentenced in LA County, first of all, let's make this clear. LA County police are the one that did this to him. I'm making that clear right now. There ain't no cut on it. You want to tell them who did it to you?
Los Angeles County Police Department of Southwest Division arrested me September 27, 1983.
Due to legal reasons, even though he didn't get a penny, we're not going to say any police name. But if any of y'all cops see this, you know who did this. You're going to take this one to heaven or hell with you. You'll answer for it. Anyways, Mr. Green,
yes.
The day you were sentenced, tell everybody what happened when you didn't believe it, did you?
Well, the whole trial I couldn't believe it. You know, the DA comes and pointing at me saying, "Put this man to death," you know. And I'm sitting there and I know I didn't commit the crime. I'm thinking it's a nightmare. I'm wishing I was on Perry Mason because on every one of Perry Mason cases he won, and I knew, hey, we're in America. This can't be happening to me. Matter of fact, I didn't think it could happen to anybody, but it did. It happened to me in 1983. When I was sentenced, I can't even tell you the day that I was sentenced on. But the day that I was sentenced, I don't even remember.
You blacked out?
Yeah, I don't even remember going back to getting on the bus, going back to the county jail. I don't remember none of that.
I believe his psyche checked him out. I think he had a nervous breakdown and didn't even know it, y'all.
Yeah.
So anyways, how many years were you on death row before you hit Vineyard?
9.
Okay. And how did you get off death row?
I had to really fight. I remember one morning I was washing my face and the water was on and I heard something.
What year was this?
I think it was in 95,
okay.
94, 95.
And how long had you been down?
Well, I had been down about 12, 13 years then.
Okay.
And I heard something say, "What you worried about? You getting out of here."
What'd you hear?
It said, "What you worried about? You getting out of here." I'm like, what? So I went to the bars, I had an old mirror and I stuck it out the bars like these bars right here. And I looked down the tier like that. And there wasn't nobody on the tier because I was one who was playing with me. I thought it was a cop. I looked down this tier, wasn't nobody on the tier. So I washed my face and I got back in bed and I laid down. I just laid down.
Now whose voice do you think you heard on that day, Mr. Green?
It was either God's voice or one of his angels.
You believe that, y'all? This man right here might have heard one of the few human beings on earth that
Moses
heard the audible voice of God. Now we don't know, and we're gonna find out when we leave.
I wasn't on no dope, and I sure wasn't on no drugs.
You know what? On that,
wasn't on no drink.
Yeah. On that note, I think there's enough negative publicity about the judicial system, about the penitentiaries. You can watch all these TV shows every night. Why don't you tell them you did a lot of positive things when you were inside for 27 years?
Yes.
Why don't you tell people when they go to the penitentiary what they can do to better themselves rather than continue the vicious cycle of that they repeat, rinse, go back?
But one thing about when you get being locked up, the first thing going to come to you is that you're going to center yourself again. Meaning you're going to think about all the stuff that you did wrong and all the stuff that you need to do to get up out of here, get up out of the penitentiary. And I knew then that I'm going to either have to do better than I was when I came through the gate. If I ever get out of here, I had to prepare myself to hit the ground running, that if I did get out of here. I never got a write-up. All them years I was in the penitentiary, I never had a write-up. And how many judges can say that they rode up and down these freeways and didn't get a traffic ticket. How many judges or DAs can say that? Even some officers. But I never got a write-up. I never got in trouble in the penitentiary.
What did you do, and how were you able to do that?
Well, six months out of a year, I mind my own business. The other 6 months leaving other folks' business alone. But at the same time, though, I educated myself while I was there.
So what could you tell young brothers, young white America, young Mexicans that are getting ready to enter a long prison sentence? What can they do? Tell them what you did.
Well, see some bad influences in the jail, in penitentiary. So you're gonna have some of the cats, they're homeboys. You got a lot of cats that's scared in the penitentiary. They pretend like they're brave, but they're really not. They're scared. So they need a group to follow them, a group to be with, in order to protect themselves in the penitentiary. Because there's a lot of politics in there on all sides: white, black, Mexican, Paisa, Asians, whatever, right? So some of these cats can't walk the line like I did by yourself. See, I walked the line by myself. I ain't have no gang with me. So what you want to do is to be positive. You want to get to start. If you don't have a GED, go to school and get your GED out the way. If they open a college program, get into their college program. If they offering a program where you can get into plumbing, painting, carpenting, mechanics, vocational school, get into that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't sit around being idle, standing on the yard playing domino and pinochle all day and listening to a bunch of lies. But one thing in the penitentiary I learned, you can be anybody you want to be when you're in the pen. You can be the biggest dope dealer on the street. You can be the biggest pimp on the street. You can be the biggest thief on the street. You can be anything you want to be when you're locked up in the penitentiary. So sitting around listening to a bunch of cats telling a bunch of lies who ain't even getting a visit, they ain't getting a package, you don't never go to the canteen, always needing a shot of coffee and a hit off your cigarette. You understand? So what I did was I educated myself in the penitentiary. I learned Arabic. I taught myself Arabic. I taught myself a little Japanese and a little Spanish. I got my degree while I was there.
Yes.
I have a BA degree in sociology. You know, I didn't know if I was going to ever get out. But
Did you think you were going to get out? Honestly, tell me that. Did you really, deep down, you did 27 years. At what point how did you not give up hope? Did you think you were getting out?
I had to keep thinking I was going to get out.
So you never, ever lost hope?
No, I always had hope.
Cameron, bring it into me real quick, please. That is what inspired Mr. Green to write this book, just to be free. Searching for hope in a death sentence. He could never, one thing he told me, he never gave up hope. Yeah. Go to www.williegreen.com. That's www.williegreen.com. Read this man's story. You won't put this book down. It starts from when he was born in Canton, Mississippi, the civil rights movement. He spent some time in Chicago we haven't had time to touch on. The 27 years he was in the penitentiary. I mean, it's the things this man has seen while he was on earth is amazing. Real quick, and we're going to wrap this segment up. We got one more, part 4 coming up. You've probably already watched 2 or 3. Pretty soon, this man, Oprah, if you're watching, like I said, my number is 559-352-5177. Anybody out there that would like to set up a booking for him to come speak, young people, white, black, Hispanic, you want to hear about hope, education, you give me a call. It's 559-352-5177, and we'll set up something for Mr. Green to get in there. I wished I could get him to every high school in America to speak, because his story is that important. Real quick, FBI, you got to read the book to find out how he got out, though. I'm not going to tell you the secret. FBI comes to see you what year?
1999.
Okay.
March 22nd, 1999.
Did they give you a lie detector test finally?
Yeah.
What year was that?
In 1999.
Okay.
March 22nd.
Tell the camera about your lie detector test and the officers or the FBI agents that conducted and what happened, and then we're going to wrap this segment up.
In 1999, the FBI came to me because of an attorney that I had named Mr. Peter Robinson.
And how many years had you been down at that point?
99.
15?
About 15, 16
Okay.
years.
Okay.
And he said, they came to me and they brought me out of my cell and they said, the FBI is here to see you. The FBI guy's name was Mr. Connolly. What he did was he took me in this conference room, and I was in the conference room with them from 9 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how long they interrogated me. It took them longer to interrogate me than they did giving me the actual lie detector test. Well, I passed it 3 times. And after the 3rd time, he told me, you know what? Mr. Green, you're an innocent man. That's the first time I ever heard anybody tell me that I was innocent other than myself.
So for 15 years, I want everybody out there to hear this real good. For 15 years, Willie Green in his head knew that he was innocent. He screamed it to the world and nobody listened. Nobody believed him. An FBI agent told him, you're innocent. Those son of a bitches, those son of a bitches.
That's what he said.
I want to thank that FBI agent. He's deceased. I know he's up in heaven.
Yeah, he did.
To his family, if you see this, you had a good man, good man, Mr. Conley. Anyways, y'all, it's been good hanging with you. We got one more segment to do with Mr. Green. I've been telling him about your book this whole time. Why don't you hold it up? Tell him your website to go to.
Yep. This book right here took me almost 3 years to write. It's Just to Be Free. If you look at this sun shining, who don't want sunshine in their life? Don't ever take that picture for granted, sunshine. For a long time, the sun didn't shine on my face. This wire represent, just because you don't see the bars, that don't mean that you're not in prison. So a lot of this here represent how a lot of people are in prison, even though they don't see the bars, right? I wrote this book to remind people that you never give up, that there's always hope. In order to get this book, you have to order it off www.williegreen.com. Once you order this book, a lot of the proceeds of this book goes into helping people, helping the community.
Actually, 90% of his book sales, this man has made a living after the state didn't give him a penny, has made a good life for himself on his own. He didn't get no free money.
No, he didn't get no money.
He didn't get no money. This book, 90% goes to his foundation, the Willie Green Project. We're gonna do one more video to tell you more about that. So like I said, YouTubers, Oprah, Dr. Phil, Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, get at it, boy. Get at your boy. 559-352-5177. JD, aka Black Italian, and Mr. Green, aka Willie Green. Thank you all.